really do. You're a 21-year-old punk fucking kid. Grandpa's given you everything all your fucking life. You've never had a car payment, a house payment. Everything you live in was given to you by Grandpa. You fucking don't know what it's like to work for a fucking living like I do, to bust my fucking ass and do what I do. And you know what, Sean? You fucked me, and that's the way you got it. But you know what? Your grandpa's money will run out someday, and you'll have to feast for yourself. Get a fucking job, you piece of shit.
Welcome to Behind the Smoke Podcast, Barbecue War Stories. My name is Sean Walchef from Cali Comfort Barbecue. We are above the butcher shop, recording at Valley Farm Market here in beautiful Spring Valley. That's East County, San Diego. For those of you listening, we are here with my man Derek Marceau. What's up,
dude? You need to get a little more excited.
How excited are you?
This is fucking barbecue week, bud. This is it.
This is go time.
This is, you know what I was thinking about? This is also our fucking anniversary.
This is
our friendship.
This is our Super Bowl. This is where I came up to you and asked, Derek, will you sponsor the barbecue event that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing?
I feel bad because I didn't get you a gift, but
this is our anniversary. I never thought of it. I never thought of it like that.
Well, it shows
what did you think of me?
What did you think in this relationship?
What did you think of me when I came up and I asked you to donate meat to all of our amateur barbecue teams?
You know what? I was actually
excited. Did you think I was full of shit?
No, I was excited because it was one of those things that we were just really wanting to make sure that, you know, we had the same vision. And once we figured out that, hey, we're actually in this for the right reasons, no bullshit, transparency, our friendship blossomed into what it is today.
Yeah. Now we're podcasting.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate each single listener that tunes into this podcast. It is Barbecue War Stories. That's our social handle. All the people that are tweeting at us and sending us DMs on Instagram. We appreciate that. We started this podcast not to show off the sexy photos at the end of the slow smoke, but to actually talk about the bullshit and all the stuff that happens, kind of like the beginning voicemail from a former business partner, things that really go on, and kind of let you guys in and talk to people that are out there doing their thing, doing their barbecue journey, man.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fucking exciting yesterday to go out and go to our guest today's place. I was fucking pumped to go try some Corbin's Q.
Yes.
I was fucking really impressed.
I mean, that's the coolest thing about this podcast is it's forced us to learn more about the industry. It's forced us to learn more about business, to grow personally, and to meet people that are doing fucking kick-ass things.
Doing kick-ass things and kick-ass new spot. We're stoked to have him today.
Dude, this is rad. Corbin, it's funny. My best friend that I opened up Cali Comfort with, Corey Robinson, who's up in Petaluma now doing real estate, and I've been all over him on trying to get on digital media and tweet, and he's doing a kick-ass job. But we used to always call him Corbin Dallas. I don't know why the fuck we called him that, but
dude, that's okay.
Is that cool?
I'm used to it my whole life, so it's beautiful. In first grade, though, it was Corbin Dioxide.
Corbin Dioxide. That's good. I might need to call Corbin that. I like that.
That's what my first grade girlfriends called me, you know. So.
Corbin O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast, dude.
So stoked to be here, guys. This is a lot of fun. What a great place we have. Like, this is fun, Derek.
Dude, this is fucking badass. I mean, no bullshit. You started your barbecue journey when you were 23 years old. So you're kind of living proof of the people that we talk to. There's people that are, you know, working a 9-to-5 job and they absolutely love barbecue. They want to get in the business. They want to do events. They want to do an amateur barbecue contest. They want to get a team. I mean, fuck, you started by doing exactly what we recommend doing, and that's going out there to farmers markets and, you know, trying to sell shit.
Dude,
you know,
do it. You have to do it. If you wanna enjoy something, you know, being an entrepreneur, whatever, where do you start? You start doing it.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe get a plan together. That helps a little, but...
So were you just really, really excited about barbecue when you were growing up, or how did it all start? How'd you get the barbecue bug?
Grew up on a ranch up in San Luis Obispo, registered Angus. Always grew up showing cattle, too, 4-H. 9 years of that good stuff. Had a few grand champions.
So what's 4-H?
4-H is beautiful. Usually you find them at the county fair showing their animals.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Beef, lambs, pigs, all that fun stuff.
Do they do that at San Diego County Fair?
Yeah, we do it at El Cap. They have
they
4-H.
Do?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
See, I'm learning shit all the time.
Yeah. No, it's exciting stuff. You get to see, and you get to talk to the people that were raising the cattle.
Yeah.
I've been doing cattle my whole life as well, and getting an independent farmer is pretty cool. If they can get their consistency good, you can talk to them. They know exactly. I mean, they know every single animal, what they're doing. You go to some of these places where they have 6,000 cattle going through the line a day. They don't fucking know anything. They just bought it off a lot and they're throwing it through. So
true.
Yeah.
And then it takes a lot of work. There's those big bad ranches out there, but then there's the small guy too, and you gotta research and support what you're doing. So yeah that's where I grew up, ranch up there.
Mm-hmm.
Always around the grill, and then from there,
Your family barbecue, or that was something that you started doing?
Yeah, I remember it as a kid around roundups. That was always delicious. Tri-tip. If there's ever a banquet from where I'm from, it's always got tri-tip.
So let's we talk about tri-tip a lot, being from San Diego, and our background, Derek's background. But you're from the heart. You're from the heart. Let's tell our listeners a little bit more about tri-tip and Santa Maria style.
The history of the good stuff. So yeah, up there in Santa Maria, we have something called red oak, and red oak is only found in California. So whenever someone talks about like California style or Santa Maria style, it has to be done with red oak. Good luck finding it elsewhere. It doesn't exist. But yeah, it has a red bark and gives a different flavor. Now that's the first component, the wood. The other thing is Santa Maria style is done over an open pit. And usually we're able to raise and lower the pit to control our temperature.
right.
We can get up high and get lots of smoke, or we
Right.
can get down low to,
Get that sear on
500,
it.
600. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Derek knows his stuff, man. You guys have been around it.
No, we've been doing it for a long time, but it's just really good to see someone, your age, we feel old now, but,
Definitely felt old going to your shop with a soft
indulging.
opening yesterday. Fuck.
yeah, but
Man,
indulging
you brought
in,
brought back a lot of memories.
yeah,
Shit.
but just loving what you're doing and really, taking ownership of the Santa Maria style, because what we do is a little bit different, but what you guys did over there, your tri-tip was so damn good yesterday. I mean, I could have ate a whole pound myself. It was just killer, and the chicken. I mean, even you can tell you care, because your potato salad isn't just fucking generic potato salad. Your beans aren't just fucking generic beans. Everything you can
Mac
tell
and
you
cheese was bomb.
you took pride in what you were doing, and that's exciting for the whole industry of barbecue in California. We need more people like Corbin doing his thing, coming out, taking pride in it, and like you said, doing it right.
I love it when you guys talk dirty. You're too kind. You're too kind, gents.
No,
Yeah.
it really was just refreshing. Sometimes you go to some of these pop-ups that, and you try it, you're like, God damn, man, and they're just kind of missing the mark. But it was really cool to see what you're doing.
What that all boils down to, too, and like for the entrepreneurs out there, like all you wake up with is your pride and your passion.
Right.
And you got to take that with you, like everywhere you go. So why is our barbecue good? Or, it might not be good to some people. Dude, some people say they're the best in barbecue. We've never said that. All we can say is that we care.
Yeah.
Right.
So we just care
We
to
love
serve
that.
you the best.
That's a great way to go about it.
We take a lot of pride in not going out and championing ourselves as the best of anything. I mean, we love what we do and we're passionate about what we do, but for us, learning more about what you do here in San Diego makes barbecue in San Diego stronger. And like that's something that now because of this podcast, we're learning about other people's journey all over the United States as well as throughout the world, and people are sharing and they're asking questions, and you only learn in this life by asking. By asking and listening. And a lot of the things that we learned along the way, we're lucky that we had mentors that helped Derek, help myself. If it wasn't for people like Jingle, we wouldn't even be a fucking barbecue restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, even my dad, used to put on cooking classes when I was younger, smoke classes. And to be honest, I fucking hated it a lot because, you just go home. I'm 13, 14 years old, and you just smell like smoke. It's like in your hair. It's all over the place. You got to go.
And you got to do all the dirty work.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. We're just keeping the fires lit and doing all that stuff. And, but just being able to see, I feel I started out smoking on some of the hardest pits available, some of the offset, getting it right, not understanding how to keep the temperature, because you walk away for a little bit and your flute's open and all of a sudden the airflow's going through there and you're fucking smoking at 350 degrees. Well, guess what? You're not fucking smoking anymore. You're barbecuing. So you better get that shit off the grill fast.
Absolutely.
So that's for me, having my dad in Jingle, it's helped us grow. And
Fuck yeah, it's helped us grow. And I mean, for you, let's talk about how you get from one farmer's market to multiple farmers markets.
Ooh, that was not fun. Farmers markets in our area kind of have exclusivity on like certain items, and so if you're like the barbecue guy in a farmers market,
how do you become the barbecue guy at a popular farmers market? I mean, did you scout out which farmers market you wanted to be at?
You want good foot traffic because it's hot food. We need lots of people around to sell that stuff. Of course, we had to learn like how much to cook, like for each time.
How many customers are you expecting to serve at a busy farmers market per day?
Poway's our biggest one. Usually like 100, 125, and that's orders.
Nice.
So there's people who grab, a couple racks, take them.
Sure.
Take them home.
And like we have a lot of respect for that. I mean, we say that we don't do vending, but in reality, we have done vending and we still do vending. It's just vending is so very difficult because you don't know what your sales are going to be.
We are going to sell out every farmer's market. And it's not a fun day for a business owner when you don't sell out a barbecue.
Or it's not a fun day if you sell out and there's still 4 hours left.
Yeah. Shucks.
You're like, shit, I should have cooked more.
Kicking rocks.
I left too much money on the table.
No, it's tough. What do you do? Do you, cook too much and eat it?
Again, you do it. You got to do it. And then you take notes, too. We take notes on the weather, the degrees, too.
Right.
We take notes if there's an event down the street.
Sure.
Like La Jolla Farmers Market. Sometimes it really sucks when there's like a marathon going down there.
No, absolutely. So those things are very important.
You pull your little trailer with your Santa Maria grill on it, right?
That's a custom-built trailer?
I have personally welded together all my trailers.
That's good for you.
And not only have I built them, but I barbecue around them. So I know exactly how we want things and what helps, what holds heat better. Here's just a random, like, fun thing. Like a barrel, like a tank. Like if we do that in a Santa Maria style grill, it actually like shoots the heat out quicker compared to if we like build a box.
Okay.
Which will trap more heat in the corners, more smoke, and then that raises up. So it gives us a little better like cooking space along with like cooking temperature. Another fun thing we do too is like we'll be catering, we'll be we'll be set up and maybe our grill is like tilted. And people are like, oh, like don't you want to fix that? Which is an important thing with the smoker. But Santa Maria style, if it's tilted one way, I can have the fire in the other way, and we can be shooting up, more heat across the board. Because, if it's just kind of even, then the heat's just going to rise straight up.
Right.
But that's, again, a thing only an open grill guy would understand.
So your first farmer's market, was that at Poway?
Was in La Jolla.
In La Jolla. So La Jolla was the first one.
Yeah.
And then how did you add another one?
Just kind of shot around. We went to Poway next because that was a really good one. We were trying to get into a lot of them. What did that
you
wasn't
need
fun.
As far as requirements? A temporary food facility permit, TFF.
TFF, you bet.
TFF
that was about
we love so much.
Oh yes, got to make sure like everything's in order with
the health department.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Those friends.
Yeah,
but seriously, once you get set, like you just got to care too.
Yeah.
Because the county like health department, they're there to keep us safe, and so
absolutely.
we got to care to keep people safe, and we do. But so you just got to research that. Maybe that applies to your area, your barbecue, and trying to get set up.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, nothing's more important. I mean, even that's probably the biggest liability there is for. We talk about tailgating a lot, and this is the Spring Valley Tailgate and Barbecue Festival. But a lot of what we do barbecuing, people will go tailgating, and whether that's for a sporting event, probably the biggest risk there is food temp. And those are the things that the TFF, they try to teach you to make sure that you're holding foods at the right temperatures and you're not getting somebody sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, keeping those Cambros and making sure that everything's always to temp. We got knocked 3 years ago for our warm case. Everything was right at 140, and there's a few things that were at 130, and they came and shut down my warming, and I didn't even know I had an issue.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then we had to.
You're fired up.
Well, yeah, they red flagged it, and it is what it is. But I got it fixed. But you have to make sure those temperatures are right, and no one wants to get cold tri-tip. No one wants to get cold pulled pork. It's you're expecting barbecue to be this nice warm meal, and we were again. I was really impressed yesterday going to your place and eating that chicken, and I actually was really, really impressed with the chicken. Really
thanks, big guy.
Yeah, it was good stuff. So you cook everything on the grill?
Everything on the open San Maria style grill.
Yeah.
Except for pulled pork too. We're getting our smoker all set up with that.
Are you gonna build your smoker?
No, I bought it off a guy. It's a pellet fed smoker, but it's pretty cool as I can put sticks on it. It'll also like stick burn.
Nice.
So I can feed whatever pellets I want, from apple to mesquite. I enjoy mesquite, and then throwing my red oak wood on top of that.
What's that guy, the Jerry? What smoker did you get?
Wow, dude, genuine Jerry.
Genuine Jerry.
There he is.
Oh yeah,
that character.
Yeah, he's something else for sure. Something else. Yeah,
he might be like hanging out, like smoking some stuff, like at our shop sometime soon.
Yeah, he built a little thing for my Traeger to put on top of the boxes that I could put wood on top, so give it a little bit more smoke, because a lot of times the pellet smokers don't really give you the hearty smoke that you sometimes want. But he built a little thing so we could put some logs on it.
So how long was you were in the farmer's market? So you were 23 when you started?
Yeah, so 22 started.
22?
22 is when I started my business plan, and I'm pretty crazy, dude.
You're pretty fucking calm on the podcast, because I saw you chopping it up at the shop, and you were a natural, bailing people out. And
yeah. What'd you say to the guy?
What'd you say to the
finally
guy?
got me to sit down. That's why I'm
shit.
calm.
I was honking. No one said shit. You have a big sign outside your store that says "Honk for Barbecue." I started honking.
Barbecue.
The only people that were pissed were the people in front of me.
Yeah.
They were like, "What the fuck?"
Oh well, get out of the way, people.
Right.
It's good stuff.
So what? You bail people out? You bail out your customers if they get arrested? So that's part of the. You come get tri-tip, and then if you know.
Yeah.
What'd you say yesterday?
Absolutely.
Call me if you need bail.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. So you're 22, doing your thing, farmers markets.
Yeah.
Did you know the end goal was to get a restaurant?
Yeah, the end goal is always a restaurant.
Yeah.
At age 22, like, how am I going to afford a restaurant? Even more so, like, the biggest risk is, will people, like, show up? Will people come through the door?
Fuck yeah.
So.
And you knew you had good barbecue then?
Yeah.
Did you go to any fairs? Did you do anything, or are you just cooking for family?
I went to farmers markets, and I realized, there wasn't good BBQ out there,
right,
and that I could fill this need.
Right.
And I'd love to. I'd love to provide that to people. So then attacked that. From there, finally, 4 years later, it's all set.
Were you doing everything at the farmers markets? Ribs, chicken, tri-tip, sausages? Were you doing everything, or were you just specializing in tri-tip at the farmers market?
Catering wise, we'll do anything barbecue related that the customer wants.
Right.
If it's not barbecue, like, we tell them, hey, like, sorry, we can't do that.
Right.
You don't do sushi?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't recommend that either. It's better to specialize. We go with the in-and-out model.
Yeah.
Then we, but yeah, our farmers markets, we dialed in our menu and stuff. We actually don't do chicken at our farmers markets. We stick to pulled pork, ribs, and tri-tip, and that's what's been selling for us. But hey, different areas call for different things, right?
Sure.
How big is your team at the farmers market?
We have about 10 guys, 10 solid crews.
Really? For all
not
five
on at once, but like most we'll have on staff is like 5 for like a farmers market.
Who was the first employee you hired?
First employee I hired, dude, my cousins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, my wife, girlfriend at the time. She's a beautiful, wonderful lady.
How did you guys meet?
Enough. At our county fair, complete strangers.
No way.
Yeah, I was.
She come buy food from you?
My best friend's a redhead. Her best friend. Yeah, every good story starts that way, right? her best friend really likes redheads, and so like she dared her friend to go talk to this big tall redhead dude, and then 5 years later, they started talking, and then of course I walked up and then met my wife to be 4 years later, proposed in the exact same spots.
Really,
Oh,
at
good
the
for
county
you.
fair.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
cool.
yeah.
And hopefully she keeps me around another week. Been married 2 years.
Another week, yeah, if you get through the soft opening.
Make it.
Oh, she was there for the day. It was beautiful. Nothing like doing things with a team.
Yeah.
But a team is like what barbecue's about.
Yeah.
Take this back to the ancestors.
Right.
Hey Derek, hey Sean, let's go hunt some mammoth today.
Yeah.
But we're gonna give Corey a shout. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go take Uncle Corey because he knows how to cook the meat.
Fuck yeah.
And he would find the right wood for us and stuff. And it was all about that community.
The camaraderie, right?
Yeah.
Everyone coming together
I mean,
for
or you might
same
not
cause.
know shit about barbecue, but maybe you have the wild turkey.
Or you smell.
Then we're
it.
inviting you to the fucking party, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Or you're 5 miles in the other direction. You smell something in the air, and you're gonna go over and make friends with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna keep you surviving.
Sure. No, absolutely. I mean, one of the things Derek and we talk about a lot is family, and we wouldn't be able to do this podcast. We wouldn't be able to do our amateur barbecue event, our pro event, run our restaurant, run the butcher shop if it wasn't for our wives who support our craziness and our journey. And I have a 4-month-old son, and my wife, she's just she's absolutely incredible. She's all in on the business plan, and like if you don't have that, it makes it that much harder to have your dream of opening your shop. And it sounds like your wife supports you, and she doesn't work in the shop though, right?
No, she doesn't. We retired her a little while ago. She worked for like the first year at the farmers markets, helping dial everything in. And keep in mind, we did things completely ass backwards back in those days too.
Sure.
We switched things up so we can sell a little better, have better customer interaction, and we got
Why is
the
that
hang
important?
of that. Oh, it's what
So
it's
why,
all
like
about.
you said, you did it wrong. What were you doing wrong?
We used to have a register person at the front take the order and then like keep track of it to like tell us like other barbecuers like what to make, slice, and I mean a big order can get pretty crazy.
Heck yeah.
And then we're held up on like 1 or 2 orders, until we punch that guy out. So instead we switch things the opposite way. You're gonna walk up, we're gonna ask you how your day is. We're gonna start slicing whatever you want. I'm going to carry you all the way to the register person who's going to ring you out and send you on your merry way.
That's awesome. That's
That works out a lot better.
Really,
for you.
really.
So you guys call it? What do you call it? The slicing station where you guys are at? 'Cause
Slice line.
Yeah, because I mean that's
Those-
what we went through. We went through, started one end, went down, they rung us up at the very end, and that was pretty cool.
I mean,
Dude,
that's huge. That's
Appreciate you guys noticing that.
no, that's fucking huge, because that's what a lot of new restaurants are starting to do. I mean, you're noticing just because of labor, they're reducing wait staff, reducing host staff, but they're having, pretty much a business model where you walk in and there's cooks that you talk to and you pick, what your menu is, and you pick, hey, I want, tri-tip, I want ribs, and they'll slice it right there, and then they cash you out. But it gives, like, you're actually there interacting with the food and the person that's actually been making the food.
I hate to say it over the barbecue show. It's terrible of me. But Chipotle, Panda Express.
No, I mean, like,
Makes sense.
no,
They
we,
did it for. You always have to make sure, because I do it. I'm not kidding. I'll go to Albertsons, Vaughn's, and stuff at grocery stores, and I'll think about, or I'll look at things that they're doing. Right. These big commodity stores are spending so much fucking money to do this research and development, and they're doing it for a reason. It's because the consumer wants it. Well, I'll let them spend all the money, and then I'll go look and be like, hey, that could actually work. I could probably implement that at my store. Come back and change something at the store. It helps me, and it makes sense. Something that I couldn't have done because I don't have the resources. I don't have the money to go do all that marketing or the research. They do it for you. Same thing. You go to the Panda Express, the Chipotle, Subways. That's how you start it, right? You build and then you pay. Makes
Totally.
sense.
Yeah, we have to be firm in our conviction that we have to always be learning and find out what we need to do to run our business better, in order to sustain ourselves. When you have, we talk about Amazon coming in and buying Whole Foods, as a barbecue restaurant, we have to start to understand the bigger things that are at play, and figure out ways to not just market our business, but operationally run our business.
And you're saying figure out what this boils down to too is fire bullets than cannonballs.
Yeah.
You gotta see what's happening, maybe give it a try with how it might relate to your business. Listen to those customers, fire those bullets, and then know like, hey, we gotta switch our complete system around. Going to be better interaction for them, better sales for us possibly.
Sure.
And boom, then comes the cannonball.
Yeah, I mean, for us, going to a barbecue restaurant was a huge risk. I mean, we were always a breakfast restaurant. We were built on breakfast, and every single day we were open at 7 a.m., closed at 10 p.m., Monday through Sunday. And once we changed to Cali Comfort BBQ, like we were all in, and we closed Monday through Friday. We closed our morning business, and we opened up at 11. And that was something that a lot of people said, you're crazy, you shouldn't do that, you're going to lose all your business, like you can't just be a barbecue restaurant, this neighborhood won't support that. But it was something that we had firm conviction in, did it, and it was one of the best things that we did. We wouldn't be here today talking on a barbecue podcast, talking barbecue, if it wasn't for our conviction and believing what we were doing.
Boom, to the moon, man.
Boom.
And again, you it's so clear that you carry so much pride, passion with it, and so you did it.
Well, yeah, but you have to be willing to make those mistakes. And like, if you're not willing to go and get a TFF, to go to a farmer's market, or to get your name on a list, there's no fucking way you're ever going to open up a store. I mean, you're right now at a soft opening, yet you're getting pulled in 7,000 different directions. I mean, Derek and I, we walk in yesterday and you had, 3 different vendors that showed up. You had a guy working on the taps at the bar. You had another, guy it took me right back to the time when we were, in construction at the restaurant. We're trying to get the store open and trying to figure out the menu. And you told me you're trying to do the website. Now we're telling you to come do a podcast. And you're like, oh, fuck, I got to rearrange my schedule. But yeah, I'll do the podcast. And then we're telling you, come out to the barbecue festival on Sunday. And now you have to bring a smoker down to the barbecue. It's 5 million fucking things that are getting asked of you. And you have to choose which ones are the most important. But not only that, you have to do it. You got to fucking just do it. I mean, some of the things that Derek and had Derek not decided, hey, sure, I'll sponsor, the meat for this event, had he not invested his money and his time, we wouldn't have this friendship that we have today.
Yeah.
If he told me to go fucking kick rocks,
well,
shit.
I've told you that a lot too. But, we talk about how you got to get out and do it, because here's the thing. Your mom's going to tell you how good your fucking barbecue is. Your cousins are going to tell you how great you are. That doesn't fucking matter, right? You got to get in the mouths of other people that don't know you and really, really test it out. Like, hey,
sure.
How was it? And you sell it to them one week, and they come back the next week. They're like, dude, that was fucking killer. Give me more. That's the proof. That's when you know you're onto something. How'd you come up with your recipes? What was your deal?
That's a good question right there. Tri-tip nailed it the first time.
Nice.
Our tri-tip has 4 ingredients on it, and we do not marinate. We keep it very traditional, and that is just some simple, like minced garlic tossed on with, garlic-based seasonings.
Yeah.
Thrown over the red oak.
Where you
treat it like a 45-minute steak, and that is choice grade peeled tri-tip. So if you're ever trying to find that stuff, tell your butcher that.
Yeah.
Where are you getting your red oak?
Red oak?
Yeah.
From a good guy out in like El Cajon.
What's his name?
Garcia's Firewood.
Garcia's Firewood.
Yeah.
Yep.
We started using them a little bit.
They'll deliver.
Yeah.
There's more around. I'm going to try out some different ones, but it's kind of...
How much wood are you going through right now?
We're just getting it dialed in. Usually,
in,
with our catering and stuff, we'd be like a cord, at least a cord a month. And we went through a cord in like 2 weeks just now for this opening. So
right.
Time to crank that up.
It's going to. And you got to make sure you talk to the Garcias too and let them know, hey, you got to cut your price a little bit. We're going to be getting cords a week instead of cords a month and work them on that, because they're going to want your business. That's important. You got to keep everyone honest. They can't, get that top dollar if you're only going to come once a month. They got to work with you, and they got to want to support you just like you're supporting them. Everyone's got to win. It can't be just them bending you over. And
Amen.
Yeah.
How did you find your location?
My location?
How long were you looking?
Like 5 months.
5
I was
months.
ready to go.
Did you have a broker, or were you doing it by yourself?
Broker, absolutely. Use a broker, especially if you're if you're not the landlord. Definitely use a broker, because like landlord's just gonna pay for that broker too.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, that guy represented me well, and he got to give a shout out to Vince Provenzano. Just great at finding stuff.
So what? How long is your lease?
3 years.
3 years. Do you have an option at the end of your 3 years?
No current options, but landlord's a good dude, and you know, at the moment we'll always try to keep things that way. A very supportive guy, and that's what it boils down to too. We tried to find a place that was pretty much built out to like what we wanted, and we got really lucky. Again, the health department, man.
Yes,
if we had to build stuff, it would have cost so much.
Getting things grandfathered in at an existing location will save you a significant amount of money.
Yeah,
when you open up your shop, for sure.
And that's why it was hard too. I mean, trying to find locations that were to my specs and such. They get off the market real quick, those like closed restaurant locations, and trying to find a good one that's going to fit for catering along with the storefront. Wasn't fun.
Well, not only that, but you have, I mean, how many beers do you have on tap?
We have 12 beers on tap.
So you needed a liquor license at the location, or did you purchase a liquor license and add it?
Liquor license is really important stuff. If you were to get your own liquor license, going through the ABC takes about like 5 months, 6 months.
Depending on your location, because if you're in PB, you won't get one.
Yeah.
You know, because they have an influx of liquor licenses that are out there, and they won't add any new ones.
That 5 to 6 months too, that's for like your new one, and that pertains to like the beer and wine. If you do hard alcohol, it's a whole other
But you guys have beer and wine.
Yeah, beer and wine. I bought the ABC 41 permit off of the previous owners, and it all worked out. So I was able to sell within a couple weeks.
That's awesome. Tell us about your business partner with
with Tap Truck.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tap Truck's awesome. That business is just a year old. It's old trucks, usually panel trucks, and those things have beer taps down the side. We've been doing weddings and such. We just licensed Tap Truck name to be used up in San Luis Obispo, out in Connecticut.
It's a great picture.
It's just a lot of fun. It's
Tap Truck,
so cool.
It's Tap Truck SD is the social handle for people.
Tap Truck USA.
Tap Truck USA.
Check out Tap Truck USA.
Everything we talk about is in the show notes, so any of the links for any of the things we talk about will be in the show notes. Check
What's your
those
guys' deal with the breweries? Do you guys partner up with any breweries, any special ones that want to be exclusive on your trucks, or how do you guys work that, or do you have to go through distributors?
We're always ready for Anheuser-Busch to buy us out, but no, we get whatever the client wants for their wedding, for their party,
Gotcha.
Whatever's happening, corporate events. We'll show up. We've done some of those beer fests. Can rent our trucks out, but most times, we'll be buying the beer or wine and pulling the permit for such things. That's kind of wild too, but it all comes together.
What people don't understand too is that the ABC wants you to have events, because they don't make money unless you're throwing an event. Last time I went down to the ABC and had to do an event for the store, I was like, fuck, dude, this is going to be, they're going to put me through the ringer, they're not going to want to give me this permit or whatever. I talked to the lady. She was so fucking nice. She's like, Derek, have more events. The more events you have, the more revenues coming in for us. We got to make sure that we're making money too. So they want you to do it. They just want you to do it right, and they want to make sure.
Funny.
That,
They always the head ABC gal sent us an email like 2 months ago, and she said, "How are you doing this legally?"
Really?
And then we had our ABC.
That was my first fucking question.
Yeah.
With all the shit that I've gone through with my attorney and liquor licenses and all that, I was like, how the fuck are you doing that legally?
We had our ABSC attorney just
who's that?
Hit her Winship and Fredericks.
Fuck yeah.
He just answered the question for her.
This guy is fantastic.
And he's like, look it up in your system. Like, they're in your system right here. Like, here's their permit.
Right.
She's like, oh, wow.
Yeah, this guy, Bill Winship, we got to get him on the podcast, because he's like seriously top 5 people I've ever met in my life.
He's sick, man. He's sick.
He specializes in liquor license attorneys representing restaurant owners, bar owners, and nightclub owners. The first time I went into his office with me and Corey, my business partner, his feet were up on the desk. He had boots on. And he looked at us. He goes, "What the fuck do you guys want?" Like, we had an appointment to get a liquor license transferred. And he's like, "I don't give a fuck what you want." It's like, okay, all right. But no, he was just joking around.
Dude, that's what's so great about the industry, too. The more you, like, get out there, do it, meet some good folks like that. Dude, Winship and Fredericks is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys are awesome. The beer industry, so many cool people out there, too.
Yeah.
And it's just so great to be a part of it.
Yeah, when you find those good people, it's exciting. You know, there's obviously always those black sheep that are in it for the wrong reasons, and I always think the wrong reasons are bottom line people that just are in it just to make a dollar and figure out how they can capitalize on other people to advance them. We just try to stay away from those people. When you find the good people, you fucking stay with them.
As it pertains to barbecue too, there's 2 things that can make us mad. One of them is don't invite us over to a barbecue and it's just burgers and dogs. Okay, that's very insulting. The other thing too is when a barbecue place calls themselves a barbecue place, and
boiling the ribs in the back.
You never see wood delivered there.
Right.
Maybe use your nose when you show up at a barbecue place.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because there's a lot of pride and passion we put into our meat every day, and for those other knockoffs. We don't appreciate that.
Yeah, it's hard because just because you put barbecue sauce on it doesn't mean it's barbecue. You can put it in the oven and caramelize it. Doesn't mean it's barbecue. It's hard.
Then again, I'm a big fan of awareness, so it makes me happy if Carl's Jr. is willing to spend $10 million to advertise that they have some fucking brisket burger just because it makes people think about brisket, and they go and they have a shitty brisket burger, and then they think, oh, maybe I should get real brisket. Yeah. And they can go to a real barbecue restaurant and get some real brisket.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys are killing it on Yelp. I'm just looking right now. We have his Yelp page up. 5-star, bud.
I don't pay attention to that stuff. Like,
who does?
Again, well, no one. Well,
I saw you respond to a review.
No, that's one of my managers.
Oh, really?
Honestly, I once upon a time saw a bad review from someone I didn't even know. And it's just not always true out there and stuff. And I really took that to heart. That hurts. So dude, there's online bullying for a business owner and for someone who cares, and that can be Yelp and that can be Google.
Yeah, we just had it last week. I sent Sean a review that we got on our Valley Farm, and it was someone talking shit that we had cockroaches all throughout the store, and they saw all the cockroaches, and they told my cashier, and my cashier said, well, if you don't like it, you don't have to shop here. It's like, that never fucking happened.
Right.
I watched all the video. The day she said she came in, I looked for anyone talking to my cashiers about anything outside the norm coming up. Nothing ever happened. So it's a fake fucking review.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, man, it hurts you. It hurts your, it hits you right in the heart. And it's like, man, I care so fucking much. And we make sure that we're fucking clean and we do everything right. And I'll be straight up. I haven't seen a fucking cockroach here in 10 years. I'm not saying that there's not cockroaches in Spring Valley, but we fucking work hard not to have them here. And for someone to say that, and it's just like, God damn, man. And people are going to read that, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. It's sad.
So you do have a manager that's responsible for responding to the reviews?
Yeah, I think I'll respond. I just saw Facebook ones. I think I was saying thanks to everyone on there because dude, you toss up a good a good review to us, we're gonna try to respond to stuff. We find that important interactions. But the last one I ever responded to was someone who said we did a bad cater job and they made us sound terrible.
The one at the SDSU?
There you go.
But they came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read it.
That was pretty cool. That guy was cool. Now there's another one that's hidden because it's not
flagged.
However Yelp does it, that's flagged. I don't know.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I think there's places that pay for their reviews out there because you go to some trash places, you'll find good reviews, and you're like, no way, Jose.
Right.
It's not true.
Right.
But yeah, it's just really sad. This one guy like has this other one up there that said how terrible we were, and I responded and said, dude, like we care a lot, and this cater was for 750 people. Like we gave it all we had. Like, are you gonna be this mean to us? And the guy was very mean too on like his response.
I mean, that's just the nature of the keyboard bully, you know, whether it's on Twitter or whether it's on a Google review. I mean, people, if they don't need to have a profile, if they don't need to have their real name, they can hide behind something like that. But I think one of the most important things that any business owner does is that we embrace all of those platforms. And it's really hard because we have 500 million other things that we need to focus on. But our digital footprint, whatever that business footprint is, you know, that is your brand, and that's something that you need to protect. And even if it is a 1-star review, having a follow-up to say, hey, you know, we're listening. You just never know where you can convert a bad review into a potential customer that comes back that just says, you know, at the end of the day, we need feedback to grow our business. And whether that feedback comes because somebody tells you at the store that they didn't like the food and you can actually fix it right there, which is obviously what we prefer. It's much better if they write a 1-star review than they just never come back and they never tell us anything.
Yeah.
I'm okay with true feedback. You know, I understand my barbecue is not going to be for everybody. You know, my barbecue is a little bit different. We've changed our recipes a little bit throughout the years and made it to where we find our demographic likes the most. And I know there's going to be people that come like, I only eat Texas barbecue, and you know, they come and they try it and it might not be their favorite, and I get that, you know. But they need to understand. I mean, to say it's horrible, it's like, dude, I use USDA Prime Tri-Tip.
Wow,
it's not fucking horrible.
That's
you know what I mean?
awesome.
Now the seasoning I put on it, you might not have liked, but it's not like this was like some piece of meat that you just got and it was like this unedible thing. It just wasn't your cup of tea.
Like
no
you
big
tried
deal.
to knock it off with some flat meat or some crap like that. It's not true.
It's you know, I'm okay with like true people that really want to help or they have an opinion, they want to talk about it, I'm fine. But these people that sit behind a keyboard and want to talk, I invite them every single time. Here's my phone number. I'd love to have lunch with you, sit down and talk to you and get your opinion face to face and see what we can do. And I've had 2 people that have ever taken me up on it, and both people, I see them in the store every single week now because we've talked, we went through stuff. I'm like, here's what we do. I walked them through my processes and how we do things. It might not be for them, but if they want something a special way, we can always make something for them, and they become vested now in the store. But a lot of people just, it's easy to be negative, right? They don't have a fucking life. They fucking be negative. It's hard to be positive all the time. So they just go out there and talk shit and makes them happy, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm. What? How long have you been doing the social? Did you do your own Instagram? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm all my own Instagram.
Is that what you focus on right now?
I'm gonna start doing it. We've ran a little dry the last couple months, but I'm trying to do like grilling secrets and stuff like that, or how we do our stuff. Earlier we talked about recipes, how long it took to get ours dialed in. Took us 3 years on our chicken.
Awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It took us like 3 months on our ribs. We're happy there. Our pork butts, always trying something fun, different. Injecting pineapple juice and apple juice into those suckers.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different things. And I mean, that's just seasonings we're talking about. Cooking it can be completely different. We actually, here's another fun like secret too, is after we hit all of our ribs on our Santa Maria grill, we're gonna finish those off with like a nice little bath in some apple juice and steam them out the rest of the way in apple juice.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of that good like sweet flavor in there, and that's how we work with our Santa Maria, because again, we're not smoking with like a closed in temperature. We have to do our tricks to make our crazy way work.
Sure. No, absolutely. How did you guys come with menu pricing?
Menu pricing was definitely a challenge too. Started off super cheap, and then we've got more dialed in for things that we have to afford. As a business owner too, it's crazy all the different things that add up. You got like payroll, you got your food costs,
Supplies.
Yeah,
This fucking
insurance,
supplies, paper supplies.
firewood. like, what happens when like my trailer axle like blew out last week, like for a cater?
Yeah.
Fortunately, we had a third barbecue for it because we had like invested in that. I started off the business with a '69 Chevy, just towing the barbecue. Dude, she drinks.
Right.
That girl drinks.
She guzzles that shit, I'm sure.
And then now we have like our like 2005 like Chevy vans. Like, shout out to Chevy, like those good folks out there. But like, things don't blow out of the back of that. Like, it's definitely 50 years of engineering definitely helped.
Sure.
No, for sure.
And as far as the website, you said you were working on your website yesterday. Is that you were working on the back end?
I have done everything for Tap Truck websites, Corbin's Q websites.
And how did you learn how to do that?
Let me tell you, people, you can fucking do it. Shopify is super solid, super easy to use. You can dial things in on the back end. I changed like that entire menu the other day, like a little copy paste, like delete some things, dial in. I did it in 5 minutes the other day. I finally changed things to we're open, and that's gonna help.
Right.
Sure. I mean, I think one of the most powerful things that I've been taught in business was by Adam Harris, who's the CEO of Cloudbeds, one of my best friends.
Love Adam.
He taught me. He used to do all the stuff for California Restaurant Association, and just a genius digitally as far as marketing. And he's building an amazing company in Cloudbeds. But he taught me that I need to be able to do the shit myself, even though I have no fucking background in tech and IT. I don't have a fucking clue. He said, it doesn't matter. You need to embrace WordPress. You need to embrace the ability to own your own shit. And if you can't figure it out, then it's probably not a platform that you want to be on.
Dude, so true. Like us business owners and stuff, we are juggling so many different things. And the more stuff like we can do and dial in ourselves, it helps because immensely.
It's the quality of your brand.
Yeah.
And once you hire another agency to come in and take over, then you lose your voice. You know, right now you own your voice because that's the content that you're putting out. But if you hired somebody else to come in and do that, those videos might look different. The pictures that they might take are different. The logo that they create is different. And it's not what you want. You know, it's not what you've been doing, grinding it out in the farmer's market, grinding it out to get to where you are to represent who, you know, Corbin's Q is.
Totally true. I've built all my logos too, except for the like fancier like Tap Truck one, but like the simple like truck logo.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's free platforms like Canva. Canva we can use to design flyers, to make logos, to, you know, make Instagram posts, Facebook posts. And I mean, there's so many resources that we have as business owners now. It's just, you know, it gets overwhelming, but it also gets really fucking exciting too.
Well, it blows my mind when I mean, I'm fucking stupid, right? And to be
come on, dude, you've come a long fucking way.
You look great.
Right.
You've come a long fucking way.
But I mean, even for me to be able to go out and do some of those things, it's been
like for being a dinosaur, you've fucking come a long goddamn way. You got to give yourself a little bit of credit.
No, I don't. But
you should.
It's cool to be able to do some of those things, you know, and like, oh, fuck, I don't have to wait for this graphic designer to make this, or, you know, there's some things that are still out of my league, but to be able to go, you know, make something real quick on the canvas, and it's awesome. Or it's easy for me. What I just did right now, my friend Carrie, she does a bunch of my logos and stuff, and she kind of wanted to know my vision on what because we just bought a new catering van, and she's like, how do you want it? And I'm like, oh, kind of like this. She's like, oh, okay, do you want to like draw it? And I'm like, well, I'll mock something up. So I kind of mocked up a little thing of the way I would want it, and then sent it to her, and she can fucking dial it in. But it allowed me to do something besides a little fucking sketch with the
sure.
That's all I know, you know?
But I mean, we have, as business owners, we have to focus on our phone as being the primary tool to run our business. Because whether it's an app that we're using, a third-party app, like we use Hot Schedules for scheduling our staff. Hot Schedules allows them to switch shifts. It allows managers to send manager logs. It allows us to, you know, put in an invoice if somebody comes in. We put in our checklist.
Dang, that is good insight, because not last night, but the night before, I closed by myself. Like, just the new restaurant getting up and going.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many things juggling like that. Sorry to...
No. But like that it's very, very critical because, I mean, we're not going to be a desktop, business. Like, that's not where we're going. And companies like the Cisco's and the US Foods, they're the ones that they need to fix their technology so it's easier for us. It'll help them reduce their labor, but it'll also allow us to process our orders from our phone. It'll allow kitchen manager to process the order from the phone. It'll allow them to take a picture of food that they're preparing that's actually going to get plated, that it works for marketing. I mean, all that stuff is all happening on your phone. And the different apps, depending on, and that's one of the toughest parts, is when you're opening up, you're trying to figure out which app to use and which one, makes sense. And the problem is a lot of those companies try to be the end all app. Like, we have an app that helps us with our POS, so we know how much a server is ringing in, what their tip amount is. Like, it'll give us actual real data on tip amounts to make sure that there's no theft. They also have a platform within that says these are social media mentions. I'm like, I don't need fucking social media mentions on this app. Like, but that's an example of them trying to go too far.
Yeah. It's definitely crazy. You got to research kind of what you're getting in bed with. And
it's not just research, but it's reach out. I mean, that's one of the things that we talk about. And one of the things we're very passionate about is reach out and ask, ask Derek, ask myself, ask the barbecue community, ask, people like Coops, ask people like Andy, I mean, we have this community of restaurant owners, of people that are catering, of people that are in sports entertainment. There are people that are entrepreneurs, businesses. Reach out and ask. And what's the worst that happens is somebody doesn't respond. Like, fuck. I mean,
tell you to fuck off.
We need to ask more questions.
Whatever, man. Cool. I don't fucking care. I'll fuck off.
What POS do you use?
We use Aloha.
We'll have to check that out. I've been using Square. Square is nice and simple.
But that was Aloha back 2008 when we opened our shop. So it was Aloha and Micros, which I don't even think Micros is around anymore. But those were the two main competing software, hardware for running POS systems.
I'm interested in checking out Clover too, because we have 12 beer taps. I have to have a bartender be able to ring in orders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got to be able to have like tickets on the line just in case.
I mean,
so I'm about to
to be honest with you, if we open the restaurant today, we would look into something that we could use with a phone, something that we could use so that when we're catering or we're vending, all of it's all tied in together. Whether that's Square, whatever that might be.
That's how ours is.
Yeah.
I mean, we use the Scan Master up front, and then it integrates with Clover. So I have a Clover that I can use for events outside, and then it all goes to the same merchant. But that's a negotiation you have to do every year too. And people don't understand. It's like how much you have to pay for these fucking credit card
processing fees.
It's fucking a lot, man. Every year I fucking bid it out and try to get it lower and lower and lower, and I'm now in the threes, which is I'm fucking excited about because that's going to save me some dough throughout the year. But it's people think, oh yeah, dude, you got to get this credit card. Well, I do it too now, but you got to get this credit card. I get more points, and it's like, who do you think pays for that? We do. We pay for those points that you're getting back because we pay for the fucking processing and all that shit. It's a lot of fucking money that we pay every single month for you to swipe your credit card to come to the store.
Right now you have iPads, right?
Yeah, iPads with a Square, but I'm flirting with Clover here.
Yeah. We use Clover for our everything that's outside of here.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It's just easier systems to use, and that's what's important too. Tying into
simplicity is big. They keep it pretty simple too. They let you do a lot of the stuff on your own, so you can just do it on the computer, and then just upload it to your POS systems, and off you go. You can make your own menu, your pictures, make it just easy for your employees to figure out. And ours is a little more, crazy here because we have 10,000 SKUs, so it's a little harder. But
how do you focus on time management? I think it's one of the toughest things when you're opening a restaurant because you have a list that never ends of things that you need to do and you need to accomplish. But it's not just I need to get a product. It's I need to shop out this product. I need to find out not only how am I going to get it, but how am I going to get it every single week. Now how am I going to store it? And how am I going to do all these different things that come along? And oh shit, I need to close the store because I didn't schedule, How do you deal with your time management?
Dude, well, when Derek has 10,000 SKUs, that's crazy stuff he has to order. That's a lot.
Fucking a lot of
and
order
your
sheets.
Your menu's solid too. I mean, you guys.
It's a big menu. I mean, we do brunch on Saturday and Sunday, so we have significantly a lot of items. It's not, and we've reduced the menu. That's probably 25% of what we had when we fucking opened. Which is, I don't know how the fuck we did that. That was stupid.
I got to give a shout out to my wife again. I mean, she's the one who has to deal with my bad time management sometimes.
Don't all our wives?
Yeah. What a gal. What a gal. But I think that's something I'm kind of blessed with. I'm good at juggling it, but I try to be as smart as I can about it. And like 3 months ago, when I had just found the location, is when I built my website for my location.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I built my entire square menu. Tried to do all that before. Tried to do as much as I could before. And if I didn't, holy crap, this last 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, because you'd be struggling to find. Now you need to claim your business because you already have a business on Google, right?
Yeah.
Except now you need to claim the location. Now you need to claim the location on Facebook. You need to claim it on Instagram. You need to claim it on all these different spots because that geolocation is how people are going to find you.
Yeah.
How those search engines are going to find you. When someone's asking Alexa at home, hey, I want barbecue and I live near San Diego State, you want to be the fucking first barbecue restaurant to come up.
Yeah.
Right?
You bet. You bet.
Are you guys trying to embrace the college people out there since you're so close to San Diego State, or are you guys just
we're going to
go with whoever comes?
Shout out to one of my old managers, Nick Emernati, San Diego State football lineman. His jersey's hanging on the wall.
I saw that.
We're gonna embrace them. If they want to come out, come on out. We'll toss some coupons their way and stuff. But Rolando seems like such a beautiful community there, right off of San Diego State. A lot of support through next door. We've had people coming in.
Mm-hmm.
This is our soft opening. We really haven't totally announced it to everyone. Haven't.
We're telling the world. You better fucking get Friday, get your ass over there.
And Sunday, we're going to fucking
Friday, Saturday,
Dang.
Sunday. Yeah.
I'll order some meat right as soon as we wrap this thing up.
Well, yeah, what's really cool is a lot of the people that listen to the podcast, you guys have been going out and supporting the other people that we've had on, and that's really cool when you go in and you say what's up and you go and support these local businesses. Ask for Corbin if you go there because and let him know you heard about it on the podcast because that stuff's really cool. I mean, we're all in this journey together, and the fact that you guys are taking the time to listen to a couple of fuckheads like me and Derek, we really appreciate that.
Yeah, if you mention
it does mean a lot.
If you mention it, free hamburger.
Free hot dog, free bail. You'll bail them out, right? So tell us what's when are we thinking about a grand opening? Because the soft opening. So on your website, you said your dream was to open in August of 2017. Am I correct?
Yeah, and now it turned out it was October 27th that we finally opened.
So this is something that happens all the time with restaurants when they're trying to get open. Tell us about why it took so long.
Whatever you decide your budget's going to be, you double it,
triple it.
It's crazy.
I say triple it.
Yeah,
because you need to have a reserve for when that money runs out.
Yeah, it's awfully scary stuff. I mean, it's
it doesn't matter what that budget is because you just don't understand. I mean, we talk about resources like restaurantowner.com. They have so many pre-opening checklists and so much great information that helps somebody before they open. But even then, you still have all these unforeseen expenses that are going to come up and things that are going to happen that you just didn't forecast.
Again, time management, going back to, I pulled those things up. We made those checklists.
Oh, yeah. What'd you use?
And, whatever I Googled.
Yeah.
But
restaurant specific, or was it business plan?
Restaurant specific, all that fun stuff. Tried to make my own for what I'd have to do with different permits from ABC and all that. What I'd have to do to research this that I might need at a later date. That it's kind of wild stuff. But yeah, if I hadn't done that too, oh my goodness, would have been even worse. So the worst thing is I'm closing on a Tuesday, I put in those extra hours, those nights where again my wife is like, "Come to bed."
Yeah.
I'm like, I swear, I'm just trying to finish this checklist.
And then you go to bed and you're thinking about a checklist, or you're thinking about what you didn't do, or what you need to do, or what you want to do.
Yeah.
But that's the drive. That's the I mean, those are the things. Like now you're living like you've been thinking about this for how long you've been thinking about having your shop. Like you have a fucking shop that has Corbin's Q. It has a goddamn sign out there, and people are coming in and giving you cash for your barbecue.
Holy
it's fucking
dick,
rad.
I did it.
Dude, you did it. You build it, they will come.
Then I'm gonna retire next week.
I
Right?
like it. You're done.
Well, that's I mean that's another thing that you did it. You opened the fucking doors, but now the journey starts. I mean, this is everything that you've done. Now you're here. Now you have to do what's the hardest thing to do in food service business, and that's fucking sustain. Like
Well, that's
you
what
gotta stay in fucking
Albert
business.
said that last
Yeah.
podcast. He was like, the easiest part. He has 4 shops. Like the easiest part is opening them,
Yeah.
and then after that, it's just keeping them going. That's the fucking.
Don't want to hear this right now.
That's
Well, I
but
mean, it's-
you have to stay relevant. You have to stay relevant, and you have to make sure that you're listening to the consumer and doing, taking care of people, which you guys already do. I can tell from the first time we walked in, and when you care about something so much, it's very apparent. So just keep doing what you're doing. But what can we expect from you on Sunday? What are you guys going to do at our barbecue fest?
I think we're doing tri-tip.
Fuck yeah,
We'll be doing it all day long.
I like it.
Might throw in some garlic bread too, just
Right.
to help keep people sober.
Right. No wild turkey shots
No, not
for you.
not this time.
Right.
Don't
No,
tell
so
the
you-
ABC about that.
Just slice up some tri-tips, some samples, and some garlic bread. That's pretty rad. And you're gonna bring one of your rigs out. Is
One
that
of my
enough?
rigs, myself, one other guy, will just be barbecuing away.
I like it.
Good. I just ordered all the meat. Gotta do all my math and stuff. For larger events too, I'll just start earlier. Again, we can't rush barbecue.
Right.
Remember that out
Low
there.
and slow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get it started early for the big events too. What we'll do is we'll start steaming our tri-tip. I don't think that's the right word, but we load it all in a cooler. Once we cook it to about medium
Fuck
rare,
yeah.
just throw them all in a cooler.
Oh, yeah.
We got them all set, and that's how we survive things like a 2,500 person cater for Poinsettia Bowl last
You
year.
have to.
Yeah.
You did 2,500 people.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We did it with guess how many guys?
3.
Oh dang, that'd be badass.
No,
Balls of
I have
steel
no- I
right
have no
there.
idea.
We did it with 10 guys,
Jesus.
Jesus.
so that was fun.
Yeah, the
That's
first
insane.
the first event we did at Del Mar was a Weezer concert, and it was a Del Mar Grill Fest, and that was when I realized the power of how many fucking people come to the Del Mar races. And it was me, my brother Tommy on the grill, and Keith, and there were 30 restaurants. They were all supposed to be barbecue restaurants. We were one of 2 restaurants, and right when the fucking track opened at 1, it took less than an hour for 28 of those places to be closed and our line to just have as far as you could see. And I mean, we couldn't. It was the fucking craziest thing ever.
That is like the times you dream of. You're like, great, look
Yeah.
at all this. This is all my hard work. It's gonna come in right now.
Yeah, the problem. I'm
you're
so
like,
fucked. I'm so fucked up.
shoot.
I'm like, how can we organize an event to
Yeah.
have it here if barbecue's so successful?
Yeah, I mean that's nuts. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done anything for 2,500 people solo. I know Sean and I have done multiple things.
I've done a lot of
Over.
things where I was like, why the fuck aren't there more people here?
Yeah, but 2,500 people. That's dude. Kudos to you.
Dude,
Yeah.
seriously,
People-
there are like
I mean, 'cause
3,000.
we had what 1,500 at that Veterans Day event,
Oh, we had more than that.
2,000. But how many
Yeah.
staff did we have?
15.
Probably 15. You and I both fucking working.
We were in there. We were in there doing it ourselves.
Absolutely.
One cool thing too for like stuff like that, dude. We always set out. We always count the plates and the silverware packets we set out there
Yes.
too.
Right.
So it's an important note to know because that's going to cover your ass if you ever have any problems with those big clients.
Yes, big time. Why is that?
It's just annoying, Sometimes those big like corporate ones or like some schools in the area. Not trying to mention any names.
Do you have a contract?
Yeah, you bet. You got to have all that lined out and stuff. And I mean, if
What do
they
you
go
specify?
over,
What do you specify in the contract?
simply like we
That
start
they're
off
paying
with
for
a simple
120
quote.
people.
Yeah.
They're not paying for 160 people.
Serving at this time and these menu items. I mean, just that nice and simple. And then based on your relationship with them too, you know, they know, ours know that we're counting plates and stuff. So if we go over, if things go crazy, then we'll get
Right.
get a little extra for that.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. One of the things that we learned doing all of our catering offsite, which Layla's learning now, and our catering team, is it's very important to be specific about your serve times and to find out exactly from the client what time you want things served at, so that it's at the best food quality, but also that you can't stay there for fucking 6 hours and expect the food to be great, because you can't pay for that. You have to have a limited window of when that serve time is. And if there's food left after, you have a policy for, if that's, we leave it all there for the client. How do you box it up? You leave it so, you know, it's something that they're excited to take home and they're, you know, they're proud of it. But you definitely want to make sure that you're not leaving yourself open-ended at a wedding where people expect you to be there at 5 p.m. and next thing you know, it's 11:30 and you still got guys there and they want food. I mean, you just can't do that to yourself.
We did that. We did that last night.
What's that?
We did that last night. It was no. We set our time. You know,
Yeah.
It was an event, and we're like from 7 to 9 is when we're going to put our food out, and then after that we'll put it to desserts, and then we're going to break down and be out of here. Because easily we could have fucking stayed there till 2 o'clock in the morning. People were drinking, loving the food.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I was giving people pokey. They were fucking mounding their fucking plates full of pokey, and but I had to say, I can't pay for all this labor. I can't. Like, this is when we're done. Get what you want now. We're out of here. And everyone was, you know, raving about it and wanting more. So I gave them cards. And
It's really important to work with the event planner and have a setup strategy and an exit strategy, because whether the event continues to go on, like obviously we don't want to disrupt that event. You know, we don't want to be in the middle of someone's vows or, you know, something that's going on. But at the same time, we need to be able to leave. You know, and that's one of the things that we highly recommend for anybody that's, you know, asked to do a catering for a golf tournament. Golf tournaments, they think it, as somebody that organizes golf tournaments, they go, oh, well, it's a good idea to have a barbecue on a hole. You don't want to be on a hole, because if you've ever played in a fucking golf tournament, it takes 5 to 6 hours to get through a scramble golf tournament. And that's way too much time to be in the middle of a golf tournament where you can be focusing on your business. If you do a golf tournament, make sure that you provide the food at check-in. So all the golfers are all going to check in. They're all going to get in the carts at the same time. You can, if you want to do the golf tournament, provide the food at the front. We just started doing that with Mighty 1090 on the last one. And then we did Ernie Hahn's golf tournament, and it's worked out fantastic for us. And I highly recommend that anybody, and it doesn't matter what the sport is, but try to figure out a way that you can provide the best quality food, but then leave yourself the ability to get you and your team out.
So you're not sitting on the fucking 8th hole.
Well, the food's not going to be fucking good. It's not going to be good anymore.
9 hours.
Yeah.
This is an area where we're pretty lucky. I mean, we can fire things up pretty quick with the Santa Maria style grill, open face, keep things warm quite a bit longer. When you get into smoking in a nice, like, long period of time that you're doing your briskets at, your pork butts, oh man, you can't throw some on quick.
You can't turn around and make them real quick.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So what's next, my man? What? How many employees do you have?
10 in there at the shop. We'll be getting some more
full-time, part-time.
Gotta get a
little mix of
dishwasher
both.
because I was washing dishes late last night. Mix of kind of everything. What's important too is, like, we want to hire like a good team. So I mean, we're kind of taking our time getting people who care.
How are you advertising that you're hiring?
Just like referrals.
Referrals.
I think we've thrown a little Craigslist stuff. I've not done any of this, like, personally. I'm not really the person who touches that as
Who
much
does
as some of my managers right now. Like, one through the Craigslist up, another through like a little Facebook thing up. Yeah, there's like getting the friend referrals. They'll come in.
Sure.
We'll see what they do. I mean, you know, within the first 30 seconds, you know.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Do you have a employee packet?
Yeah, so I've been blessed. I hired a good bookkeeper who really takes care of me and lines me out on fun stuff like that.
Right.
And that's been really important. We have an entire packet. We hand them. We got to get like our policy sheet like all like set in place. I'm sure something I'll have to do too is write-ups. I hear I got to write people up when things aren't right.
You have to document.
You have to document everything. That's
Okay.
really, really important.
Thank
We document verbal warnings.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, because our first write-up is a verbal warning. We have to document it and say and they're like, well, this is a write-up. I'm like, no, it's just telling you that you got a verbal write-up or a verbal warning. And my attorney is like, make sure you have all those things in a row, because if they want to go back and say that you were never verbally warned first, you just got written up, and it's only 2 times that you were warned and you fired them. It's a sue happy world, unfortunately. And
sad. I think a lot of things boil down to like who they want to tax.
Right.
And I mean, should it always be us business owners? We are juggling all this stuff that we just talked about
And we have
while
all the
providing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the liability. And
Well, I mean, it's tough because you open up a business and you have the best intentions and you want to hire the best people, to help you grow that dream and to be part of that journey. And as you grow, and I mean, we went from 18 employees to 92, our handbook got bigger. We had more policy because we didn't have, I didn't know what I had to do if someone came in and they were out of uniform. We didn't have a uniform policy before we had a uniform policy. And, our uniform policy now is don't be the reason that we're adding another, part to this uniform policy. We don't have a policy on tattoos or on, ring, piercings. Don't be the reason that we have to add that, because it's happened. We used to let staff wear football jerseys on Sunday, and then it turned into staff wearing not just football jerseys, but, NFL apparel. Then that NFL apparel became something different to the point where you couldn't recognize who was working at Cali Comfort on an NFL Sunday when it's standing room only. Part of the whole reason you have a uniform is so customers can identify who can help them.
Yeah.
And like the worst thing that can happen is people come into your shop and feel like no one's there to help them.
Yeah.
I mean, in the hospitality business, nothing is worse than, and it doesn't matter what business you're in. If I go into Home Depot and I can't get somebody to help me, like, well, you're too busy to help me. Like, please, somebody fucking help me.
Yeah.
Like, why is that so hard? You have an orange vest on. It says, that you can help me, but they're too busy. Like when someone comes into your shop, you want them to be able to immediately help you. Right?
Yeah. One thing we're really doing a lot of too with just our 6th day of business here is we're writing everything down. Like, close this fridge. Like,
Yeah.
this is how you answer the phone, like with a hello
Yes.
or a happy Thursday.
Yeah.
And like, I just realized driving here too, I forgot to put down the address at the bottom of that thing in case someone calls and is like, where are you guys located? 6548 El Cajon Boulevard by San Luis State.
Yeah.
I mean, simple stuff like that all has to.
But you're always going to be adding things. So just embrace it, because it's always changing. And you're always adding new things. Like Sean said, you're implementing new things that you have to, because someone did something to where you have to, put a new rule in
It's a
place.
breathable document.
Yeah.
We always say it all the time. You have to find things that are easy to update, and if you can update them digitally, that makes it way easier. Whether that's an HR manual or a checklist. Like, a checklist is never going to be open the store. There's 20 different things that a manager has to do to open the store. That has to evolve. And like, your manager has to embrace that. Like, sounds like you're getting help with your HR. Like, they need to embrace not just the hiring, but the process behind the hiring, as if they're not the one that's going to do it. As if they train the next person, hey, this is how we hire. This is how you post it on Craigslist, if that's what you're using, or WorkPop, which is what we use. This is how you do it. These are the steps. This is how you follow up with the candidate. This is how you do orientation. All those things, like, it sounds like it's never ending, because it is never ending. But like, you have to embrace each part of it and get other managers to help buy in. Like, I'm lucky that I had Eric that is fanatical about checklists. Like, fanatical. But like, it can't be Johnny opens, like, Johnny cooks the tri-tip this way, but when Bill comes in, he cooks it a different way. It has to be a job code based checklist, that if you're the AM person that's on the register, then these are your tasks. It's not, oh, well, that is Johnny, and Johnny, he does a better job with the customers than Billy does. Like, no, they all have to do the same job and treat the customers the same way.
I enjoy that embrace word you just used too.
Yeah.
I have to embrace that. I'm terrible with like wrapping my mind around like, you know, I'm going to walk in and I'm going to bust my ass, and that's what I know I'm going to do. But I embrace that, dude, I'm not the best at telling my main guy, Derek, to show up and work at this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Frank to show up then. Tim to come in at this time. I embrace that I'm not the best with scheduling. So I got to get someone who's going to help me there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the admitting your weaknesses, nothing's more important, because first of all, you need to know what it is and know that you're weak at it, but then realize that your time can be better spent focusing on what you're great at. You know, Eric, if I didn't have him to focus on all the things that he's good at and all the things that I'm weak at, you know, the restaurant wouldn't be open to this day.
That's one huge thing where you always make sure that you capitalize on what you're good at. Don't always necessarily, you know, worry too much about what you're not good at. You delegate, figure out what you're not good at. You're not good at scheduling. Get someone to fucking do your schedules for you, and just fucking grind at what you're good at and wear it out. I mean, just embrace it. Fucking embrace the grind. Do it. Love it. Everyone's gonna be happier, because I know if I'm doing shit that I'm not good at and I don't like, I'm fucking grumpy as fuck.
Yeah, but
I'm already grumpy. So it's bad.
I still like you, Derek.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, also back to the point, you know, always be willing to learn and always be willing to ask questions, because it might be an app like Hot Schedules that, you know, maybe your manager isn't going to know about, but like that's you as the owner saying like, hey, check this out. You know, this is something that I heard it might work. Then that's you helping them make a better system, you know, because then you're investing in some technology that's actually going to make your process for your manager better, as well as for your staff.
Yeah. You know, at a certain point too, like, you know, what am I doing here? And his providing. I'm providing for so much more. Not only myself, my family, my employees too. I'm going to provide for my customers too. Got to take care of those lovely folks.
Absolutely.
Lots of providing whatever can help us do so, because we have the care to make it happen.
So how does someone get a hold of you?
Very carefully. Our contact us page. Like if you're looking for a beer truck, again, check out like Tap Truck SD in San Diego and hit up our contact us page. If you're looking for Corbin's Q Catering, hit up corbinsq.com and you'll find our contact us page. Really solid stuff.
On social, you're at Corbin's Q for Instagram, and for Facebook, and for Twitter,
just about all that fun stuff,
and for Snapchat.
Yeah, no Snapchat,
no Snap, not yet.
See, I can't keep up with you, Sean. You're a beast on all things, man. Well, hats off to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, what's important is that you try. I mean, that's all that's important. I mean, I give Derek shit all the time for Twitter, and some of the best contacts that I've met, some of my closest friends are because of Twitter, and some of the opportunities that I got in business were because of Twitter. If I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't, you know, preach about it so much. But the people that do reach out, it doesn't matter how you reach out, but you know, it's important for your business to be visible on those sites and to not be stagnant, you know. And it sounds like you're doing the right things to, you know, embrace that, and the fact that you're doing those videos. I mean, you know, way early on, once we learned about you, I checked out your video. I was like, fuck, dude, this guy's awesome. Like, your personality comes out.
Got you
like,
tricked, Sean.
You got me tricked. Well, but that's the coolest part. I mean, that's how we find out about people's barbecue journeys, you know, and like that led us to contact you to participate in Spring Valley, and you're going to be out there on Sunday, and people are going to learn more about your shop, and they're going to come and find out that, fuck, dude, Corbin's badass. You know, maybe he can cater this for us, or, you know, whatever that might be. And that's really fucking cool, right?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. It's fun. It's gonna be such a blast on Sunday.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out, bang out, chill and grill, you know, all that fun stuff.
It's what we do, man. It's what we do. We're excited, and all the proceeds that we get go back to underprivileged kids for organizations and training. And it's really important to Sean and I to make sure that we're doing our part to give back. It's not just about us. It's about a bigger movement than us. And it's really what excites us. So we're excited that you're a part of it this year. And we signed you up for next year too, and the year after that. So get ready.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
downhill from here. I'll make sure I wear some pants on Sunday.
So be sure to follow Corbin's Q. Follow us at Barbecue War Stories. Subscribe to the podcast and tell a friend. We really appreciate it. And also, we see where people are listening all over the world. We appreciate people wherever you're listening. A lot of people in Los Angeles, up and down the California coast. But I did notice that we've got a lot of love coming from Philadelphia.
Philly.
Yeah, they're high up on the list. I don't know what's going on. There's a movement of barbecue. There's a slow smoke movement in Philly. So
Do it.
reach out to us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever it might be. But let us know what's happening in Philadelphia, because that's very interesting for us. And for those of you that are going to be out at Spring Valley, come out and support the amateur barbecue teams, the other barbecue restaurants, people we've had on this podcast. Come out and let's have a great time, raise some money for organizations and training, and honor Randy Gill and his smoker.
Absolutely.
Continue to carry, we'll be custodians, and continue to carry on the tradition of giving back with barbecue. And get out to Corbin's shop.
Yeehaw!
Boom.
Bam.